Hello and welcome to Digging Documents. My name is Alicia Stella, and we are going to be looking at patents from Universal that may be related to the wizarding world of Harry Potter at Epic Universe. You may have seen a video that I did not that long ago about what the rumored Ministry of Magic ride could be like at the Wizarding World land in Epic Universe. One of the things I mentioned, I thought they were going to incorporate new ways of illustrating magic coming out of the actual wands as seen in the Harry Potter films, but done right in front of your eyes without it just being a flat screen or a 3D screen, but something like a mesh with projections in the foreground, a Musion projection in the foreground, something to have magic effects flying in front of you, but also in front of a background behind it to give like a layered effect. Something Disney's been doing with better and better results in recent years, where they've layered certain screens to create almost a 2D, 3D effect without the glasses. And then, just today, I came across this patent right here, which is titled Interactive Energy Effect Attraction. And while some of the images, and I haven't read through this yet, so we're going through this together. That's why we're digging into the documents, because I dig documents, but also we dig into them. I saw this image and I'm not going to lie. At first I was like, oh, maybe it's something like a Tesla coil for monsters because I had monsters on the brain. But then this image here, while the other ones made it look almost like a gun, this image here is just a stick pointing at a point and then an energy beam, I guess, some kind of energy, Ghostbusters looking energy source here is being shot, and it makes it look like it's coming from you. But when you really look at this, when you have two people across from one another firing magic at each other, I can't help but think about like the Wizarding World, like a wand battle. And while I open this by talking about the Ministry of Magic ride, which we believe is being built at Epic Universe, there is a theater attraction which is connected to that ride. And the theater attraction, one of the things, I'm not even sure if it's rumored or just speculated, but it's definitely something that we've talked about on the podcast, could be maybe some kind of wand battle show or interactive wand battle attraction that others get to watch. Instead of going to an Ollivander's and pointing a wand at something and then something falls off a shelf, imagine a larger show with more people in the theater and they pick guests to come up on stage and actually learn how to battle one another. If you've ever seen the celebration of Harry Potter footage where they teach you how to battle and they just like point the wand at each other and step forward and step and then point at each other. Imagine if there was actually some kind of special effect that would go across like at each other. I'm gonna actually read, let's look at the abstract. An interactive energy effect system that includes one or more sensors configured to generate a signal indicative of a position of a user-associated object in the system. The system controller then transmits the second instructions to a multi-layer display system to cause the multi-layer display system to move towards or away from the user-associated object. Okay, so not like a Tesla coil or Ghostbuster beams. It does sound like it is a multi-layer display. As always, these patents have a disclaimer that says this is not all the information, but just examples, and it's not anything specific. It also specifically does say that this is for amusement parks and entertainment venues. They do call it an energy emitter. So I'm very curious. We'll get down to the specific descriptions of the images and see if they describe technically how this is possible. Amusement park attractions may include user-associated objects that users can interact with to provide input to, and trigger feedback from an interactive experience. In certain themed environments, the user-associated object may be used as a themed weapon within the environment. Generating immersive weapon effects of a user-associated object that appear to emanate from the object itself may be challenging to implement. It's saying that a handheld fake weapon won't have enough space inside to carry the power necessary to simulate an energy beam effect, so they're going to shoot it off from a nearby area and not actually have it within there. I mean, it wouldn't be cost effective to buy a wand that actually works. So I get it. And here, oh, look at that right there. Okay. And it does here call it an energy effect illusion that appears to emanate from the user. The users may interact with the energy emission system in a battle scenario, wherein multiple users can interact with the environment, for example, using respective user-associated objects to trigger the energy effect. In other embodiments, a single user may interact with a prop or show object within an attraction. Figure 1 is an interactive energy effect system of an amusement attraction that includes a user-associated object. 14. An energy emission system. 12. That's the whole middle part. A multi-layered display system. 16. Oh, it's like a screen this way. Okay. And other components. Although illustrated as within a battle-type environment, it should be understood that this interactive energy effect system may be utilized to entertain users in any suitable entertainment environment, such as a dark ride, an outdoor arena, an environment adjacent to a ride path of a ride vehicle carrying the users, and so forth. Well, that covers a lot of ground there. The user is separated from the energy system by some kind of barrier. All right, I gotta know about this energy emissions. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. The energy emission system facilitates emission of visible energy emission effects, which may be plasma bolts. That's 26. That's the Ghostbusters effect right there. That's the proton pack blaster effect right there. Or other visible energy effects such as light beams, electrical effects, lighting effects, media projection effects, augmented reality effects, pyrotechnics, vapor effects, or any combination thereof from the respective energy emitters. Oh wow, it explains it. The energy emitter in an embodiment may include a Tesla coil gun that, in operation, emits visible energy bolts or arcs, referred to as the plasma bolts, using a double-tuned resonant transformer to produce high voltages at low currents. As depicted, the plasma bolts are emitted towards and impinge the multi-layer display system. The multi-layer display system may include a metallic layer that attracts or directs the emitted energy to enhance the effect. The energy emission system can simulate a battle scenario between multiple users, each contained in the respective user area. Oh, there is a little more specifics here. This definitely sounds like an interactive wand battle show because the user could be prompted to perform a specific gesture or move within the user-associated object via the multi-layer display system. The other user in the other area also prompted to perform a specific gesture. Could be emitted in certain color or intensity variations based on the user's performance, or the user profile, or expressions, movements as captured by sensors. So different spells could have different effects. Okay, so I'm going to go to figure 2. This is the top view, obviously. The movement of the energy. Oh, it moves. Oh, I see. I see. It goes left and right as you need to move. The system may operate to align the energy emitter with the user torso, head, designated operating hand. Oh, example, spell casting hand. Oh, I got chills when I saw that. Spell casting, you say? Oh, interesting. There's some examples here. A ray gun, a wand, a nozzle, a sword. Yeah. But what about the spell casting? In addition to the emitters, the multi-layer display system may also be repositioned in response to user actions. So the system itself, or the layered screens here, could also move as needed. Oh, I see. If you're shooting magic here and they're shooting magic here, and this one is like red and this one is blue, whoever's winning could have it move closer or further away. So you actually could have your plasma beam or your effect beam kind of at a stopping point here where the other beam meets, and then as it moves left or right, it's like tug of war, and you can see who's winning the wand battle. If this one was to go all the way this way, then you have a little effect here, poof, you lose. Or this one goes all the way this way. And that's why different color magic beams would actually be useful based on user data, or based on, left versus right, red versus blue. Figure 3 illustrates a side view of the interactive energy effect system, showing an embodiment of coordinated movement and steering of the energy emission system toward a target on the multi-layer display system based on the position orientation of the user-associated object. Let's go to 4. Figure 4 illustrates a cross-sectional view of the multi-layer display. The multi-layer display system includes an exterior layer, 60, an intermediate layer, 62, and an interior layer, 64. May be of clear glass or polymer layer, such as a transparent metallic glass with material properties, for durability and electrical conductivity. The exterior layer enables the multi-layer display system to absorb impact of bolt emissions. The metallic sheet of the intermediate layer facilitates plasma attraction from the energy emitter and enables targeting of the plasma bolt to the multi-layer display system. This attraction process permits the energy emission to be directed according to desired placement. So somehow they're able to tell this layer where it wants to suck up the energy, which is really interesting. Because if I'm reading this right, that means you can actually shoot this toward a certain area and then have this attract it in a different area, which could actually create an arc. Figure 5 illustrates an embodiment in which one or more users can interact with a show prop or other interactive element within the environment. The show prop can include a robotic device, display screen, special effects system, or any combination thereof that produces a special effect audibly, haptically, visually, or otherwise. Well, the show prop is just listed here as a square, so that doesn't really tell us much. But it could be a robot, so you can have a target to shoot at, and then it reacts accordingly when you shoot it. And then we get into the specifics. This block diagram. And then we have a flow diagram to create some magic wand Ghostbusters proton pack looking effects, which can move side to side. This has to be an interactive stage show. It just does. I mean, if I was a kid watching the show and didn't get picked, I would be like going to that show every single time until I got picked. If it's really this cool, there has to be like a power-up band in Super Nintendo World. You have to be able to buy one of these wands and be able to just like unlock experiences and go do things, because it's one thing to spin a wand in front of a window in Hogsmeade and have something happen, but it's a whole nother thing to shoot magic effects out of the wand. Well, that is the end of this patent, which is the one I really wanted to get into. It's not what I originally started digging into in the first place, which was I was looking for effects that could be part of the dark ride. But we can get into patents for the possible Ministry of Magic dark ride next time. I mean, these energy things could possibly also be incorporated into a dark ride, like it said. But we'll talk about some other patents that may be used to make a small ride feel bigger, and other things that could be used in a Ministry of Magic ride next time. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Digging Documents. Let me know what you think this magic emitting energy beam thing could be used for, or if it's even feasibly possible to be used safely on a theme park attraction show or interactive experience in some way. What do you think? Bye, y'all.